Next is different types of linked list. So we have different types of linked list here. The first type is singly linked list. Singly linked list is the one which we have studied so far. Okay, in the singly linked list, what we will be having? We will be having the data elements as the nodes. We will be having the data elements as the node, and each node will contains what? Two fields. The first field is what? The data field or the information field, the actual data which gets stored over there. And the second field is what? The link field. Link field pointer or a reference to the next node in the linked list. Okay, yes. The algorithm related to the singly linked list, you can just go back and see the previous nodes, the same algorithm and the concepts you can see. I have not rewritten the notes over here. The only drawback of this particular singly linked list is what? We can traverse only in the forward direction. Forward direction means what? We can only traverse from the head to the next node and from the this particular node to the next node. So in the forward direction only we can traverse from first node to the last node. The backward traversal is not possible. The backward traversal is not possible. That is the disadvantage of the singly linked list. In order to overcome this particular drawback, what we have got is that we have got another type of linked list, what we call it as doubly linked list. Okay, doubly linked list means what? Again, it is a linear collection of data elements called as nodes, but it will contain three fields. This particular node in the doubly linked list will contain three fields. Okay, the first field is called as left link, which contains the address of the previous element or previous node, and the second field is data, that is the actual information or the data, and the third field is what? The right, that is right link. Right link means what? Which will contain the address of the next node. So in this particular diagram, you can see here, suppose if I choose this particular, select the second node. In the second node, how many fields or the parts are there? There are three. First is left link. What left link is doing? It is pointing to it's the previous node. Okay, and then we have the data, and then we have also right link. What right link is doing? Right link is pointing to the its next element or the next node. Like this, doubly linked list will contain three fields. The first field is link field, that is left link, contains the address of the previous node. Second is data, contains the of the information, and the third is right link, which contains the address of the next node. Okay, now other main concept of this particular doubly linked list is what should contain the first node left link, as well as what the last node right link should contain. As you can see here, since the first node, okay, the node which is at the first position, its previous node will not be existing. So in order to make that particular setting, what we should do is that the first node's link field, that is left link, we should update it as null value. The first node's left link should be updated as null value. So indicating that this is the first node. In the same way, the last node. In the last node, again, we will be having two links. One is the left link, which will point to the previous node, and one is the right link. Since this is the last node, so the right link should be containing what? A null value, indicating that this is the last node, so that there will not be any further nodes over here. Like that, these two adjustments or the settings we should do in the nodes of the first node as well as the last node. The left link of the first node and the right link of the last node will contain the null value, indicating it to be the first node and the last node respectively. And the head will always point to the first node in the linked list. Is this understood, students? Is this doubly linked list understood?
Yes,
Hello?
sir.
Is my voice audible?
Yes, sir.
Okay. What
Yes,
this
sir.
doubly linked list contains? It will contain 3 fields. First field is what? Left link. Second field is data, and third field is right link. Left link will point to the previous node. Right link will point to the next node. Okay. So the first node, since it is the first node, the link field, what it will contain? It will contain a null value because it is the first node. There are no nodes to the previous of the first node. In the same way, the last node. In the last node, the right link will be containing a null value, indicating that this is the last node. There are no more further nodes onto the right side of the last node. Is that understood?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Then the third type of the linked list is called as circular linked list. Okay. Circular linked list, how we can imagine? Suppose if we take a singly linked list, in the singly linked list we have a head, then one node, then second node, then third node. If you just remember, in the singly linked list, the last node next field will be what? It will be having a null value. But here in the circular linked list, it will not contain the null value, but instead it contains the address of the first node to look like all the nodes are in the form of circular manner or the circular fashion, so that each node can be accessed in a circular way. A circular linked list is a linked list in which last node points to the first node of the list. That is, last node points to the first node of the list. That is, the link field of the last node is not null. Instead, it contains the address of the first node. Also, an external pointer will contain what? It will contain the address of the first node. So a circular linked list contains again 2 fields, data field and the link field. The data field contains the actual data or the information, and the link field contains the address of the next node. The link field of the last node contains what? It contains the address of the first node. The advantage of this circular linked list is nodes of this list can be accessed in a circular manner. Circular manner in the sense, once we reach the last node, we can again travel to the first node. That is what the circular nature is. It is something similar to what we have studied in the circular queue. How the elements in the circular queue are arranged in the circular manner. In the same way, the linked list can also be arranged in a circular manner. And such type of linked list is called as circular linked list. The last fields, the last node's next field will contain the address of the first node to make that linked list to be form of circular in manner. Understood?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Then the last is doubly linked list. Can you tell me what this doubly circular linked list could be? Can anyone try to tell? Now I will show you a diagram of doubly linked list. So circular doubly linked list means, can anyone tell?
It will contain 3 fields, sir.
Yes, it contains doubly.
So we can traverse
the
back
3 fields.
also.
Yes. So how we can make it as a circular?
For the last node, we can assign the value of first node.
Yes, exactly.
Left link.
In the doubly linked list, the last field is what? Null. To make it a singly, that is to make it a circular, what we can do is that instead of this null, what we can do is that we can store the address of the first node. We can store the address of the first node. And in the first node, left link is what? It is null. Instead of null, what we can do? We can make it point to the last node. We can make it point to the last node. Like this, we can make a doubly linked list look like a circular linked list. Now you see here how diagrammatically this particular list is written here. See, we have nodes. right link of the last node, it is pointing to the first node, and at the same time the left link of the first node is pointing to the last node, to make it look like a circular manner. So what the doubly circular linked list is? A doubly circular linked list is a doubly linked list in which last node points to the first node and first node points to the last node. Again, it will contain what? It will contain three fields: link, left link, data, and right link. So the change here is that this particular line, left link of the first node contains address of last node. That is, left link of the first node, this particular value contains what? Address of the last node. And right link of the last node, that is, right link of the last node contains the address of the first node. It contains the address of the first node to make the doubly linked list look like a circular fashion. Understood? Yes, students? Is that understood?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
See here, these different types, we have only definitions. We do not have the algorithms for each of the operations. What we just need to study is that only the diagrammatic representation and what are the number of fields and what are the meaning of that. This much of information details are required over here. Okay. Any doubts? Yes, students, any doubts?
No, sir.
No, sir.
And the advantages and disadvantages, I think you can go through this. You should be able to understand these terms. What are the advantages? Linked list is a dynamic data structure. Yes, it is a dynamic data. By dynamic data structure, the insertion of the new nodes and the deletion of the existing nodes will be done at runtime. So it is a dynamic data structure. So memory allocation is done at the runtime. There is no wastage of the memory space. Disadvantages: it is a linear data structure. Linear data structure disadvantage means it is not possible to represent hierarchy relation. Hierarchy relation means there are different types of other data like as trees and graphs. So it is not able to have that type of data structures using the linked list. That is the disadvantage. Only we can have the hierarchy, means one particular node will be connected to only one node. We cannot have one node connected to the multiple nodes. That is not possible. That is the disadvantage.